I'm Llyod Murdock. I'm with the University of Kentucky. I'm a soil specialist at the University of Kentucky at Princeton, Kentucky. And today we talked about soils and the water holding capacity of soils. And when we look at the soils in Kentucky, a lot of our soils in Kentucky aren't deep enough to hold all the water that we will need for a corn crop, including regular rainfall events that we usually have on a normal basis. So we're actually limited almost every year with water. And then on these particular years that it's very, very dry, we're extremely limited because the depth of soil is just not as deep as it should be. We have silt loam soils, which is really good for us, and it's the best you can have in the surface, but the amount of depth is what limits us. So we talked about the things that we can do to improve that. We can't change the soil, but we can improve it. And we don't have a lot of sources of water for irrigation in Kentucky, but we do have some. And so it's imperative that if a person has a chance to put an irrigation system in Kentucky, that it's obvious that we need it, and we should be looking and thinking in those terms. And then the other thing is that a lot of places we don't have that opportunity. And so if we don't have it, what do we need to do? And we need to do something that will keep as much water as we can on the soil and get it into the soil as well as possible and hold it. And that basically boils down to organic matter and leaving residue on the soil surface. So the more of the residue that we produce and leave on the soil surface, the better the decomposition, the better structure that occurs in the topsoil, and so consequently we get better water relationships and water holding capacity. And that's basically what we need to do in our soils, and especially our shallower soils in the state of Kentucky.